little, hey, hello.
Look at all this fresh food in the city market.
Pink rice.
We visit Tagbilaran City in Bohol. Art and culture, and where to get awesome coffee back on Panglao Island.
They are local owners and they do good coffee. How would you rate it, Jeff?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. This is Bohol in the Philippines.
After a jam-packed day yesterday, touring the sights of Bohol, we're up early this morning to have I was going to say a sunrise swim. It's not that early. But we're up and about early for the second day, which is nice. It's really quiet. We think there may only be another guest or two staying here. Good morning! The staff are up, ready to serve breakfast. So we're going to go down to Alona Beach for a swim this morning. That's the plan. We've just got out of the water from a swim and the tide's going out. But there's still a lot to see. Jeff's got his snorkels on, so where the reeds are, there's a whole lot of beautiful fish. We saw starfish. Jeff saw a seahorse. I've only got goggles, I don't have a snorkel kit, so he's seeing more than I am. But the other nice thing this morning is the water was cooler. For most of our swims in the Philippines, it hasn't been a relief at all. You jump into beautiful clear water, but it feels like a bath. Here at Alona Beach, down one end, you've got the beachfront itself where you can swim and set up a tower, but then on the other side of a chain, you've got those banana lounges at the Henan Resort, which you can't access unless you pay for them. So sometimes you'll walk onto a beach and you're not quite sure if you're allowed to be there. How was the swim, bub?
So good.
He saw.
Yeah.
What was it? A horse? Seahorse. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a seahorse.
Maybe we got our swim in just in the nick of time, actually, because looking out on the horizon, there's quite a grey to it. But so many times on our trip, it's looked like the weather's going to threaten and it just disappears. So next mission is breakfast. Something to eat.
Yeah.
And then we're going to continue our adventures on today, perhaps into Tagbilaran.
You heard that right. I say Tagbilaran. I say Tagbilaran right through this video. It's actually Tagbilaran. Guess in the comments how many times I say it wrong.
To see the town. When you come down the main drag past all the little shops to Alona Beach itself, it's a little untidy. There's a lot of construction going on. It appears to be some kind of boardwalk or rebuilding the road and shoring up the edge of the beach in front of some of the dive clubs here on the right. So it's a little chaotic and a little clunky and a little messy, but once you take a left past some of the restaurants down toward Henan Resort, it clears up and is much, much nicer. So it'll be interesting to see what you see when you come to Alona, because I imagine it will have changed a lot. It rained really heavily last night. That road down to the beach is super muddy. Jeff and I have walked past this cafe now 2 or 3 times. Oh, look at my post-swim hair. Jeff and I have walked past this cafe 2 or 3 times now called Glebe Coffee. And, you know, surely it's got another meaning. Surely it's not Glebe from Sydney, but it is. We've just dropped in and been told that it's named after the suburb of Sydney. So we're about to have, and they have oat milk, hooray, a non-milk milk, a latte, and Jeff's going to have an iced latte.
Thank you.
So do check it out when you're in town because they are local owners and they do good coffee. How would you rate it, Jeff?
2 thumbs up.
All right, breakfast time. We're not sure if we're going to be late for breakfast. We are having such a funny morning. I keep forgetting to record stuff. I have these deep personal, emotional monologues to the camera and then realise you'll never hear it because I wasn't recording. And Jeff's eating with a knife and fork. But when you're in the Philippines, it should be a fork and spoon. So he's struggling. And he doesn't want to... We're halfway through the meal. He doesn't want to ask for his spoon. Heading into Tagbilaran today, hoping to see some museums and also perhaps even a local market. We're going to jump in a taxi and head into town and see what we see, actually. But I don't know how developed Tagbilaran will be. It's probably the biggest city on the island, so we're going to have a look at what's there. I understand there's a mall and some other shopping, but I don't know what kind of shopping that is. So we've just got out of the cab, I guess in what is the beating heart of Tagbilaran, and there are a few key monuments and features here. We're about to go into the Filipino National Museum of Bohol. Now across the road, if I can get across without getting killed, on the other side of the street there is the, I'm going to go now, well, I'm going to run across. That was taking my life into my hands. So on the other side of the road here is the Jose Rizal Plaza. Now Jose Rizal is a beloved nationalist. He was demanding reform under the Spanish colonial rule back in the late 1800s. And then again, once you've crossed the plaza, you've got a beautiful church, which is the St. Joseph the Worker Cathedral.
The National Museum entry is by donation.
When you walk in, the entry hall is really grand. White tiles, white concrete, a glass ceiling. So this was a building for local government up until a major earthquake in 2013. After that, the building was repaired and redeveloped into this museum and is now a centre dedicated for science and education and the promotion of the local cultures of the Visayas. There is a wing hosting the artworks of a local Bohol artist, the late Napoleon Abueva. He studied at the University of Philippines along with the Cranbrook Art School in Michigan in 1955. Oh, look what's in here. There's a scale model of the Tagbilaran Church of Immaculate Conception, which we saw yesterday. In the next room is a display about something called asin tibuok, which is a locally and traditionally created ceramic that holds sea salt. When we were at the Bohol bee farm the other day, we saw these, they almost look like crystal balls in a ceramic full of traditional salt for sale in the souvenir shop. So it's fascinating. The sea salt water, before it's boiled in the ceramic, is actually filtered through burnt coconut husks, which have been soaking up seawater for months and months and months. It's a really laborious process, really fascinating, and a dying art. This is also worth a mention, just as you come in the front doors. There's a big pride flag. I mean, we are in June. I can't think of any other reason why there'd be a big rainbow flag in the museum, so I'm hoping it's for Pride.
Yeah, I checked with the staff and it was for Pride.
A couple of women at the museum today suggested we head to a big public market, the Dao, I'm not sure of my pronunciations again, I'm sorry, the public market, and we'll be there shortly. It wasn't a very long trip in from where we were near the shopping centre. Through town, cost us $3 to get here. And now, this looks like a feast for the senses, Jeff. We've come across a stall that's got dried fish, which does have a smell, but I am without judgment, so it does have a smell.
Yummy.
And is a traditional food eaten by lots of people at breakfast time, isn't it?
Yeah, you eat it with champorado.
Which you can put in here, like soups.
Again, I'm so impressed by how much of this food Jeff knows. Like there's a little, hey, hello.
Oh, my friend.
Hello in Australia.
I'm from Australia.
There's so much fresh fish. It's kind of mind-blowing, actually. And the variety is what's good. I know I can't identify all of the fish. Jeff's doing a much better job.
There's lots of red snapper and lapu-lapu and crabs and prawns and I don't know, a bunch of other things like stingrays and stuff.
And what was the little one? Was it like a white bait?
No, I think it's called silverfish.
Okay. Only moments after, issuing myself the challenge of finding ube as a root vegetable. We've learned it's seasonal. Ube is being planted now. It's not going to be available in this market, which means I'm just going to have to stick to ube ice cream. We were just about to walk out and we've come across rice stalls with rice vendors. And I just think it's so fascinating. There are so many types of rice. Princess Mia rice, pink rice, ABC rice, panda rice. I know we joke about there being a lot of rice in this country, but there's actually a lot of rice in this country, a lot of types of rice in this country.
We love rice.
We can't buy anything here because we can't take it anywhere, but I want to try pink rice. We think we found a cool spot to watch sunset, but
It's called Mo'adu Strip Mall, and it is, I guess it's like a boardwalk or a strip mall.
Okay.
With a bunch of cafes and restaurants and souvenir shops. And you're supposed to catch a really pretty sunset there.
right, that's the plan. Jeff is very good with the detail. Very good with the detail. Ankles right in there. Okay, so this is Doljo Beach. Or actually, in the first instance, it's called Mo'adu Strip. It's a big shopping mall facing west. So we're hoping for a sunset. And can I just say, what is it with the song Hotel California by the Eagles? I know you can have strange coincidences when you're on holidays, but it was playing at all of the bars at Boracay. We heard it playing in clubs at Alona Beach. We've just got out of a grab where it was playing on the radio. This is weird. If there is something about the Eagles and the Philippines that I am missing or that Jeff is missing, comment down below, but maybe it's just a holiday coincidence. This place is really schmick. It's nice. There's some chill tropical islander music playing in the background. A couple of bars and wine shops with a view right over the sea. It's quiet, the water is shallow, there's lots of white sand, there's no waves, the water's really clear. People bobbing in the shallow water tonight as the sun goes down. It's really nice, really impressive place. If you didn't have Doljo Beach on your itinerary for Panglo Island, consider it. It would be a really nice afternoon. We're here for the sunset and we don't have our swimmers, which is a pity because I think we could jump into this water. You've got the lapping of the water. Families out swimming in really shallow waters. There's a man lying flat on his back, floating, going nowhere because there's no current, of course. We can't see the sun itself going down, but the cloud formations are just perfect. The light is divine.
Bohol, unforgettable. It fed the mind. It let us unwind. What more could you want?
I've lost Jeff. He was so enticed by the water. He's walked out into it and it's so shallow it hasn't even hit his shorts yet.
Oh yeah, look at it.
Thanks for joining Kero Travels. Please like and subscribe.